How's it going, guys? This is Joseph Mankiso, and I'll be showing you what's new in Masonite 1.4 and what's kind of been revamped and worked on from previous versions of Masonite. So first I'll be showing you the real-time support that ships with Masonite. If we go ahead and go to our config/broadcast, this is new in Masonite 1.4. You'll see we have a pusher driver as well as pusher and Ably driver support out of the box. Masonite comes with the pusher and Ably real-time support drivers. If you want to make your own drivers, feel free to read the documentation. It's really easy. So if we go ahead and look at our routes, you'll see we have a broadcast route, which will go to the broadcast controller show method. So if we just open that, you'll see that we take a broadcast as a dependency. Masonite does automatic dependency injection. So we grab this from the IOC container. That'll pull the broadcast class in, and we could just do broadcast channel, our channel name, and our message. Now this is using pusher, so let's go ahead and look at our pusher debug console. So all we have to do is hit that broadcast route, and we should get a broadcast event from the test channel, and the message should be hello world. So let's try that out. /broadcast. And if you look at pusher, we now have our event and it says hello world. You could use this to build really, really awesome real-time events. You can subscribe via JavaScript to these events. Now you also see that it says a base event here. We could pass a third parameter, which is what will be called, let's say, test event. Let's refresh the server. And if you go back, now we have a test event was called. Also, you can subscribe to multiple channels by passing in a list. So we'll go test channel and test channel 2, test channel 3. All right, so let's go ahead and hit that again. Now we hit all these channels with that same message. So hello world and hello world. You can obviously pass in other information here. So if we want to do, let's say we pass in an ID of 1, and this will be our message. Message is hello world. We have to close that. All right, try that again. And our last event is an ID of 1, and our message is hello world. So that's a really easy way to get real-time support from your server out to your clients. Another feature that is new and improved in 1.4 compared to 1.3 is the uploading. So if we look at our upload form here, it's really simple. It's just a action to the upload route, and we're passing in the enc type. We have our CSRF, which is also new in 1.4. A simple upload script. So if we go ahead and we hit that route /upload, it's just a super simple form. So if we go back to our upload controller, we can use the simple upload class. So all we do is we call upload store, and then we choose our input. So this is file upload. If we look back at our upload here, the name of this file is file upload. That's where we got that from. Now, if we just hit this route, it'll actually upload to our defaulted upload directory, all right, which is in our config storage right here. So our disk location is storage/uploads, which is right here, storage/uploads. And we'll just clear out these files here. All right, so let's go ahead, refresh our server, and we'll hit that route. So if we go upload, we'll just upload a Pokemon picture, and we'll file uploaded. If we check, we now have our file uploaded right there. Super easy. Now, also, a lot of the time you don't want to upload to your disk, maybe using Heroku. So we'll want to upload to S3. So if we look again at our storage configuration, out of the box, we have an S3 configuration here. Just go ahead, put your client secret in your bucket in your .env file. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, if we go back to our upload controller, comment that out. Now, what this is it's a simple upload manager. Masonite uses a lot of manager classes. So the upload manager, you specify the driver that you want, and you can do the simple store, just like normal. So this right here is really the equivalent of this disk. So this is the exact same thing as this. It's kind of just shorthand. It'll use whatever default driver you have. So if you go to config storage, whatever is here, it'll use that. So if you specify S3, then this will use the S3 driver. I'll just change that back to disk. And now this should store our file into Amazon S3. So let's go ahead and check our S3 bucket right now. And we'll refresh. And we don't have anything in there. So let's go ahead and hit that route again. Refresh, and we'll choose this. And we'll upload. We'll refresh this. Now we have that image inside S3. And bam. So really easy file uploads. It's super, super awesome. So the next thing that was new in Masonite 1.4 is template caching. So what happens is a lot of the time, a lot of your routes or a lot of your templates are going to be exactly the same, that don't change on either a monthly or weekly or per minute basis. So what we added was an easy way to cache your templates. So if we go to our, let's do our welcome controller. We can see here that we have a simple welcome view, which is at the base route. So now here, say we want to cache this for 8 seconds at a time. So if we go here and we say cache for 8 seconds, that's it. Now it'll cache every 8 seconds, and then when that 8 seconds expires, it'll delete the cache and then redo the cache. So we could prove that if we go to our welcome.html, we could say cached. Right. And if we hit that route again, see it says cached, and if we quickly change it, and we keep on refreshing, it'll keep on saying cached, and then when the 8 seconds is up, it'll say change, if you spelled it correctly. I really love the straightforward method on the view. Super, super clean, super easy to remember. When you see this a year from now, you'll know exactly what it does. So now the last thing I'm going to show you is mail. So if we look right down here, you'll see that we can pass in our mail class. Again, the IOC container will inject that for us. It'll know that we're trying to get the mail class and just pass it in when this mail method is called. So to send mail, super easy. You could say mail to the email address, and then you could send their message. That's it. So if we go over to our mail trap, you'll see that there's nothing in there. And we'll just hit this mail route. And now we have a message that was sent. Super simple. So now something else that's cool. So now we can do the exact same thing. So instead of passing in a message or a string inside the send class, we can just pass in a template. And this template is going to be the view. Now, if you're going to pass in a template, if you have any CSS that goes along with that template, you'll need to have it actually inside your template. In other words, you have to have inline CSS instead of an external style sheet. And if you do have an external style sheet, it needs to be accessible through like a CDN or something. It's obviously not going to know your CSS from your file system. So if we just go ahead and refresh and hit that route one more time, you see that it actually sent whatever the template was. Right, and you can see from the messed up change here. Now, if you had the CSS from a CDN, this will look nice and pretty, and it'll actually look exactly like this route. So those are the 4 kind of key features that a lot of people are probably going to use in Masonite 1.4. Some new, some revamped. You can read the documentation and the changelog for other features a part of Masonite. But that's it for this video. Thanks a lot.